It is Green Eye Sparkle, child. Let me get my hair together, friends. I have come flying in here, honey, on two wheels. Why is that, you ask? Y'all want to know why? Because y'all want to know why I came in here on two wheels and I said, listen, I'm going to start my show right on time, right on schedule. Yes, this is Green Eye Sparkle, baby, the show. And I came flying in on here today to let y'all know this is the 65th episode. What? This is the 65th episode of Green Eye Sparkle, baby, and I am so excited because of you guys tuning in every week. I am here today with the 65th episode. Isn't that something? I tell you what, consistency pays off. You know, there's a lot of things that you can do, but when you have consistency, in your production, that makes a world of difference. And I can't stop, won't stop. I will keep on striving. I will keep on going till I cross over, find a path through, tunnel underneath, or simply stay and turn this mountain into a gold mine. You know what? I actually found a quote that says success doesn't come from what you do occasionally, but it's what you do consistently. So your success isn't going to come from just doing everything now and then, and occasionally you hit a miss with it. It's when you are consistently staying on your grind that makes a difference. So I am happy, I am elated that I am rolling in today with my 65th episode. How you guys doing today? How y'all doing today on this thankful, thoughtful, and thrilling Thursday? Child, y'all listen. I'm so excited to share that, honey, y'all. I tell you in a minute. See, I'm gonna hold y'all in suspense. Y'all haven't gotten in the room yet. I'm gonna wait for y'all to come on in, come on in, come on in the room. Then I'm gonna chit chat. Cause I don't even. I see y'all sliding outside. Y'all sliding, hanging out on the outside. But y'all might as well come on in the room, friends. Come on in the room. I am. Y'all see this smile? I'm just happy and excited. You know, it's been a great day, friends. Shout out to Mom Knows Best. I always like to kick off my show with shout out to Mom Knows Best. She has started her YouTube channel, BJ the Researcher. She's got more videos coming. So salute to my mom. Y'all subscribe to my mom's channel. Mom Knows Best. She's doing her thing. She said she wanted to get out here and get her feelers out with content creating. So she has her own show. It's her own channel. It's called BJ the Researcher. So that's Mom's Knows Best. So y'all shout out Mom Knows Best for me. Hey y'all, hey now, thank y'all for that like and that thumbs up, friends. And yeah, I just talked about the quote about success. You can't do it just some of the time. You got to do it all of the time. Welcome in, everybody. Hey, Billy. Hey, friends. Thank you guys so very much for coming in. So I want to say howdy, darling. How you doing? Welcome in. Thank you. Some of you guys are returning. Some of you guys are coming back from last week. I'm so happy to have each and every one of you here. Child, y'all, listen. As I continue with my I'm gonna finish my inspiration thought before I get off of it. This is my 65th episode, and I just talked about consistency builds success. You can't do it every now and then. You got to stay focused on your grind. Master P had a quote that says, "Never regret having a good heart. All good things come back multiplied." So when you are grinding in whatever your endeavors are, if you know that you put forth the best of your best, you've given your heart. Some people say, they took the shirt off their back to make things happen. And sometimes it doesn't feel like you appreciate it. Do know this: good things never regret. Because all good things come back multiplied. So you know what? You're gonna come back with that awesomeness. Hi, Jaden. Welcome in, Jaden. We have Avila, Billy. Thank y'all for tuning in. I'm your girl, Green Eye Sparkle, and this is episode 65. That's why I was reading those motivational and inspirational quotes. This is the 65th episode. I have been working and grinding 65 weeks. I can't stop and I won't stop. And I'm so excited that I took a chance on me. And that's how I started my show. I've been a year in, and I'm so happy and excited that when you all come in and y'all get in the chat, I see y'all. Hey, friends. I see y'all rolling in, Nina. I see y'all. I'm doing great. I am thankful and thoughtful. And one of my friends said, "Hey, boo. Hey, y'all. How y'all doing? I'm glad that you guys are in the building." Now, friends, I see y'all chatting in the chat, but don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Y'all don't forget to hit that thumbs up. You know, YouTube recognizes when you are engaging in a live. When y'all hit that thumbs up, that means y'all giving y'all thumbs up approval. Listen, child, y'all come on in and come closer. Friends, I've been in, I came flying in. I didn't want to tell y'all when I first got started why I was flying in kind of late. Child, y'all, I went to see that Michael Jackson movie. Hello. Y'all get in the chat. If did you all see the Michael Jackson movie? I saw the Michael Jackson movie. The movie is over 2 hours long. 2 hours, like 2 hours, 7 minutes. Did y'all see the movie? Y'all get in the chat if you guys saw the movie. If you haven't seen it, you can say you didn't see it. You said, Jaden, you said you were here last time. That's what I said. I said I saw a lot of you guys returning in, friend. You saw it, Jaden? Child, y'all, that movie. I'm gonna tell y'all my opinion, and then y'all share y'all opinion. I like the movie. I really liked the movie. I thought that movie was it was well done. I what I didn't know was, truth be told, y'all, I didn't even know there was a movie out until my sister called me. My twin, shout out to my twin sister. My twin sister called me y'all last Friday and said, "Girl, I did you going to the movie to see Michael Jackson?" I said, "Michael Jackson, a movie? What are you talking about?" She said, "There's a movie about Michael Jackson," and I was like, "What are you talking about?" I said, "You talking about the Jackson Five, the American Dream, the one they show over and over during the holidays? You know, Thanksgiving, Christmas. You know, all the channels repeated over and over." She said, "Oh, I'm not talking about that." She said, "I'm talking about there's a Michael Jackson movie." So finally, I went today because she told me, I think it was Tuesday night, she went again for the second time, calling me on the phone, asking me had I seen it yet. I said, "Well, doggone it." I said, "This movie must be something spectacular." I said, she's seen it twice. The whole family, they went to see it. And I went to see this movie, y'all. And I'm gonna give a shout out to the estate who put it on. Now, what I didn't realize at the time, because she didn't really give me any details, she just said it was a Michael Jackson movie. But I'm the type of person, I'm gonna sit there, friends. I'm gonna sit and I'm gonna watch everything from the top to the bottom. I watch those credits run. Everybody, you know how they get up and they leave, they exit out. I sat right there and I read all. I was reading the credits until it got to the part where I said, "Wow, the executive producers behind the Michael Jackson movie." Did y'all know? Hey, Vanilla. Hey, Fred. Hey, how y'all doing? Thank y'all for sliding in. Yes, y'all look. Green Eye Sparkle is live on time. I turned that camera on at 7 p.m. So y'all late today. Uh-huh, y'all late. Green Eyes is right on time. And by the way, friends, as y'all slide in, don't forget to hit that like button. When y'all hit the like button, YouTube, acknowledges and recognizes that the live stream is going well. So one person hit the like button, but I got a lot of friends, y'all typing in the chat. So don't forget to hit the thumbs up like button. Now let me give y'all the details about Michael Jackson, honey, the movie. This movie was done by the producers behind it was the siblings. So Janet Jackson had no parts of it. Janet Jackson didn't want any parts of the movie. Her name isn't mentioned. Her depiction is not in the movie. Why y'all think Janet Jackson didn't want anything to do with the movie? Y'all get in the chat. Why Janet Jackson didn't want have anything? You all know what? I need to make sure my that I'm connected to my Wi-Fi because you guys are going in and out. Hold on a second, friends. Let me make sure my Wi-Fi is connected. Y'all see me okay? Can y'all see me all right? Cause I don't. Sometimes when I leave and I come back, my Wi-Fi gets a little wonky. But if y'all can see me, I'm gonna keep it moving and grooving. But listen, friends, Janet Jackson depiction was not in the movie. Her name is not listed. The siblings, hey friend, you like my video? Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so very much. Because when each one reach one, y'all enjoying yourselves, y'all like this live stream, y'all definitely make sure y'all give it a thumbs up. I greatly appreciate it from the bottom of my heart. But Janet Jackson was nowhere to be found. Her name is not listed. Her depiction was not in the movie. Now I got to give a shout out to the cast. This cast was well put together. The cast was well put together, in my humble opinion, because what I also didn't know, and that's why it's good to stay to the end. Friends, when y'all leave out the movie theater as soon as the credits roll, y'all missing some good details. I did not know that the young man playing the older Michael Jackson is actually Michael Jackson's nephew. Did y'all know it was the nephew playing the role of Michael Jackson? Y'all know whose son it is? Y'all get in the chat. Who do you think is the actual son of the young man who plays Michael Jackson? I like I said, I was blown away. I was like, wow, really? Did y'all know? Y'all, you know what? I was gonna let y'all talk about it in the chat, but I'm gonna go ahead on to tell you. Jermaine Jackson's son, Jafar Jackson, plays Michael Jackson in the movie. This was his movie debut. And when I tell you this young man gave his all, and I was talking about this earlier when I left out before, I didn't even know that it was Jermaine Jackson's son. But when I tell you he had that moonwalk, he had a lot of Michael Jackson's moves down. I said I felt like Michael Jackson was moving through his nephew. That nephew did a good job. He did that now. I say give credit where credit is due. His name is Jafar Jackson. It's Jermaine Jackson's son. And I give it an A+. He played that role for his debut role, and those were some big shoes to fill. You gonna play Michael Jackson? You gonna play Michael Jackson as a debut in a movie? Clock it, clock it, y'all. That young man did his thing. The other young man that plays the young Michael Jackson, I'm gonna give him his credit too, because a lot of the vocals that you hear in the movie are his vocals. His name is Juliana Valdi. That's the young man who played the young Michael Jackson. Juliana Valdi. He did a great job as well. Ooh, somebody took they. Well, wait a minute, friends. Somebody, they did a great job. They did a great job. Yes, they did a great job. Absolutely. Those two, so the young Michael and the older Michael, when I tell you, you have to know, you have to have strong vocals to be able to sing Michael Jackson and do it decent, y'all. That young man, Juliana Valdi, he did that. He's 12 years old and he played the young Michael. His voice was top tier. The older Michael, they said a lot of the acapella sounds y'all heard, like when woo, woo, child, my voice hoarse, y'all, because I've been singing my little head off, child. My voice so hoarse right now, but a lot of the sounds that y'all heard were the voice that wasn't. It wasn't. You know how like sometimes it's a lip syncing. Some of the like the acapella versions were his natural voice. You have to go, friends. When I tell y'all, it is worth it. Now, of course, people gonna have their opinions about what they think of the movie, and sometimes you got critics. I'm gonna tell y'all something. My humble opinion, as I have been behind the scenes myself, as a director myself, as I have been on a set operating a movie, and when I tell y'all the massive people it took to put this movie together was top tier. I was blown away. Like I said, I sit and watch all the credits because I want to pay attention to the greatness behind the work when a movie is put together. It's a different understanding. And so when I saw the number of people that pulled this thing together to make this movie a reality, I say salute and top tier. So some critics, some people say they didn't like it. Some people had negative things to say about it, and then some people say it was good. I myself, I'm gonna give credit and a hand clap to Jafar Jackson. He was doing a debut as an actor, and he did that. That's Jermaine Jackson's son. I got to give him credit. Now, also, what was interesting about this movie, guys, it was directed by Antoine Fuqua. Antoine Fuqua was the director of this movie. Shout out to Nia Long playing Katherine Jackson. I didn't see it coming. When she turned around and I looked and I was staring. I said, "Wait a minute, that looked like Nia Long." I had to do a double take, y'all. So Nia Long plays Katherine Jackson in the movie. Nia, girl, you did a good job playing Katherine Jackson, honey. You did that. Your mannerisms, your walk, your behavior. I say shout out to Nia Long. She did a great job playing Katherine Jackson. Um, Also, when I did a double take when they how they pan in on the actor, Child, Lorenz Tate played Barry Gordy. Hello, now I said, go ahead. Lorenz Tate had the beard on, y'all, trying to replicate the awesome Barry Gordy, the founder of Motown. Shout out to Lorenz Tate. Y'all did that. Like I said, I don't know why people had, some people had negative things to say about it. That movie was, I was impressed. It was top tier. In my humble opinion, I really liked it. It was the estate of Michael Jackson who this was backed by. So it's not like it was some strangers who put this together. No, Prince, Michael Jackson's son, is one of the executive producers, along with the other siblings, other than Janet. Janet didn't want nothing to do with it, but Prince is like at the top as executive producer. Shout out to Prince. Prince, you did a great job, friend. You really did a great job with this, along with Jermaine Jackson and Tito. May he rest in peace. Was on the project before his passing. I'm not sure what happened with Tito, but Tito was on the project, so they gave him homage. Latoya, she was on the credits too, friends. When I tell y'all, I felt like this movie. I feel like I need to go back and see it again. It was a very good movie. I was just so shocked that it was so star studded. I was like, oh my gosh, Janet Jackson was not a part of this greatness, but I don't know. If y'all know why Janet Jackson didn't want any parts of this movie, y'all put it in the chat. I thought the movie was well put together. I don't know why Janet Jackson wasn't a part of it. We know you're an icon on your own, Janet, but you know what? I think the family did it right. I think the family got it right to put this movie together to really shine a light on Michael Jackson and for his nephew Jafar Jackson to come out and to evolve into his uncle. That was something that was outstanding. Like I said, you don't know until you actually go to the movie and then y'all watch the credits go through. Now, this movie, allegedly, guys, the budget for the movie was like 200 million. The first weekend that it rolled out, as of April 27th, it's already grossed $218 million. Now, so I got a package at the door. It's just a notification came. So I said I got a package at the door. I'll get it in a minute. I'll talk about this Michael Jackson movie. So yes, friends, I went to see it today. I like seeing movies in the daylight, child, where it's not a lot of raw, especially when I want to concentrate and look at all the details. Child, if y'all want to see a good movie in the day, go in the daytime. It's cheaper than nighttime. It's less people in the movie theater, and guys, you get such a wow factor. I felt like it just put me in place of the movie. The music was outstanding. They showed all the credits of the music that Michael wrote and what Barry Gordy wrote songs for Jackson 5. Like I said, boy, the history is rich. Y'all got to go see this movie and don't leave when y'all see the credits rolling. Sit back and take a look at those credits. The credits tell a story themselves. There was a song that Michael Jackson sings that was actually written for somebody else. But when Barry Gordy heard Michael Jackson's voice, he gave the song to Michael Jackson. All of this rich history came right from the credits, friends. So that's why I said, if y'all want to see a movie and really enjoy it, y'all check out Michael Jackson's movie. It's in the movie theaters. The opening was last week. I saw it today. It was very good. I know I don't went on and on about Michael Jackson, but it was so much in it. It was so much I wanted to say about it because what my mouth dropped about was that it was the family that put this together. And then what was so nice, the estate of Michael Jackson, they even put a statement in the credits if when the credits roll, thanking everyone. I mean, it was very sweet. I didn't I wish I could have recorded the statement, but I didn't want to be messy and turn on my light in a movie theater. It was pitch dark, and then here I am trying to take a picture and interrupting everybody's eyesight. So that's why I say I feel like I need to go again. But they did put a statement in the credits. Reading the credits, y'all, is fundamental. Child, y'all want to know everything, the rooter to the tutor about what's going on in the movie. Read the credits. The credits give you all the tea. I think I said enough about the movie, y'all. But like I said, it was so good. I'm going back to see it. Now I understand why my sister went and saw it 2 times. She didn't see it once, she saw it twice. Very good movie. I saw it at the matinee. The matinee gave me my whole life. Real spacious, quiet. It was room. There's plenty room in the IMAX. Child, I saw it at the IMAX theater. It was the sound, the surround sound was amazing. The music was top tier when they did the victory tour in the movie. I ain't gonna keep telling. I ain't gonna tell y'all nothing else about the movie. Y'all go see the movie yourselves. See, y'all sitting here. I'm giving a quick little review, but I ain't gonna tell y'all all the TTT. Y'all go check out this movie. But I did want y'all to know that the person behind Michael is Michael's nephew, Jafar Jackson, Jermaine Jackson's son. It was his debut movie premiere and debut, and he did a great job. And so shout out. Now let's go on over here and talk about this NFL real quick. Now, last week when I was on, we were getting ready for the draft. Everybody was trying to get their food ready, got their wings ready, was ready for the draft party. So look, the draft is over now. It was Thursday, Friday, and Saturday of last week. That's done. And so now, some of the dust is settled, but not all, because they're still trading, there's still agreements going on. So not the dust hasn't completely settled around the draft. Free agents got to be placed, all this stuff. But listen, child, y'all know me with my nose itself, honey. I went right on over there to my NFL, snooping around to see what they talking about. So what they talking about is, there is a prediction that there are 5 teams that has what it takes to be a Super Bowl contender for Super Bowl 61. I said, well, what teams they talking? When I saw that, I said, how they already making predictions about the teams that could possibly be heavy hitting contenders for this. And they haven't played one game yet. So where they get that from, friends? How they gonna make these predictions? And they just got the draft finished. Well, child, now this is a prediction, y'all. That was put together by Tom Blair. He's a special projects lead. And so with the special projects lead, I don't know who this is. Somebody don't sent me another message. Oh, okay. But anyway, yes, so friends, so Tom Blair is a special projects lead, and he wrote down, he analyzed, he's an analysis, y'all. And he said 5 teams that could make a Seahawks like surprise run to the Super Bowl. So he said these are the 5 teams that could possibly make a surprise run. I was shocked that they're making these early predictions. Y'all, I usually wait. I wait until, let me see after that we had the preseason games. And then about week 10. I know last time I thought I was early with my predictions, but honey, they're already making predictions about the top 5 teams, and we just wrapped up the draft, so I wasn't too far off when I did my predictions. Week 11 of the NFL, I made my predictions last year, and I'm gonna do the same thing this year. Week 10, I'm gonna start putting 2 and 2 together to let y'all know who I think is gonna march on into victory for the Super Bowl 61. But are y'all ready for who they said are the top 5 that look like they're gonna have that run like the Seahawks all the way into the Super Bowl? Y'all ready for it? All right. Y'all ready? Well, here it goes. I didn't want to say that, y'all. Listen, friends. Number 1, they said the Houston Texans. Number 1. That's the number 1 team. They said look like they got what it takes to move right into that Super Bowl 61, y'all. The second team, Minnesota Vikings. The Minnesota Vikings were looking pretty good at the beginning of this last season, but they just kind of unraveled and fell apart. I don't know what happened to the Minnesota Vikings, but allegedly with this analysis and what he's saying, Minnesota getting their act together, and he feel like they gonna have what it takes, y'all, to get on into that Super Bowl 61. Number 3, they said the Los Angeles Chargers are looking good to go into the Super Bowl 61. Number 4, the Chicago Bears. Do you know the Chicago Bears they were doing their thing. They were tightening up. They were doing their things. I felt like they were in moving and grooving to get themselves recognized. So, hey, the analysis is these teams that I'm reading off, it look like they are getting in position, have that winner chicken dinner, get your whole life all the way marching into that Super Bowl 61. Now, the last team that they added on the list, y'all. Y'all ready for it? The last team they added to the list is the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, I did not see this one coming. They said that the Cincinnati Bengals has what it takes, y'all, to march their way into the Super Bowl. Now, y'all just heard the top five that is predicted based on the analysis. Now, this is Tim Blair with his analysis. Now, according to Tim Blair from, he's an analysis, he's a lead. He says they have what it takes. Now, he says the eligible teams have to meet some basic criteria. Number one, he said he would not do a double take if they made it to the playoffs. Number two, he said he would not do a double take or maybe even spit a take if they won 14 plus games. He feels that these teams are going to win 14 games. The Cincinnati Bengals. So is Joe Flacco still the quarterback over there? How he put Cincinnati in here? I was taken back. I I don't even know if I agree with this whole top five. I really don't. I don't think I would agree with this top five. No, You know what? Who I would put in the top five that would have what it takes to get themselves in position? First of all, I would say the Broncos should have been on this list. The Denver Broncos, they did well and they played, they showed themselves proof. Why isn't the Denver Broncos on here? I'm just saying they made it right into the playoffs. They played with grit, they had grind. Why aren't they on here? Now, my Tampa Bay Buccaneers, I feel like we're going to do some things. We're going to shake something. But what I need to do is I need to watch my Buccaneers in the preseason. I know they say, the preseason doesn't count. Yes, it does for me. When you see talent out on the field during preseason and you see how they moving and grooving and responding, first of all, offense, how they respond to the quarterback. Defense, how they got their act together to defend and build a wall to stop the running game for the other team. You got to look at the preseason talent. And then I know they're going to cut the roster. They're going to break that thing down. So some friends going to get cut. We know that. And they're going to build that 53-man roster. But what I'm trying to tell y'all is don't dismiss the preseason. The preseason, in my humble opinion, counts. I need to see what my Buccaneers are going to do in the preseason, what the talent is, how we going to move and groove on that field. If I see in the preseason, we starting that foolishness, not having a solid running game, my antennas are going to go up, y'all, and I'm going to say, hold up, wait a minute, here we go. And I hope I don't have to say that. Now, we drafted some good friends to the team, and so I'm looking forward to it. But I digress about this top five. I don't know. Do y'all agree with this top five? Houston, Texans, Minnesota Vikings, Los Angeles Chargers, Chicago Bears, Cincinnati Bengals. I don't really agree with this lineup. I felt like the Denver Broncos should have been added to this list. Y'all get in the chat and tell me what y'all thinking. Cause honey child, y'all listen, I don't know. This was the analysis. Listen, y'all. His title. Sometimes I like to read the titles. They think the title you make them. So his title, y'all, is he is the special projects lead. And this is his analysis about the five teams that could make a Seahawk-like surprise to the Super Bowl. Are y'all listening to this rundown? Y'all get in the chat. Do y'all agree or do y'all think y'all team should be in it? I'm not too confident right now. The proof has to be in the pudding with me for my Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Y'all know I love Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but y'all get in the chat. Do y'all think y'all teams should be on this top five? Where he get this from? He talking about he wouldn't give a double take or blink of an eye about these five teams. I feel like he doesn't have this one right, but we're gonna see. I will make my prediction about the Super Bowl at week 10. I'm gonna make my prediction about my Buccaneers where they stand after the preseason. Let me see what they're doing during the preseason. Yes, I go to the preseason games. As a matter of fact, y'all know I was at that preseason game when we played Buffalo Bills and Shiloh got ejected from the game because he retaliated after the shenanigans, the setup. It was a straight up setup when that team came onto the field and they set Shiloh up. And I don't care what nobody say. Those are my opinions. I'm gonna stick to it. The Buffalo Bills, y'all, was shady. And shadiness don't get you nowhere. See, you got to have a different lens and understanding. That was foolishness at the preseason. So, yes, let me answer everybody's question. Green Eye Sparkle Baby 100. It will be at the preseason games. I need to see what my Buccaneers are doing. We got to move and groove. I need them to shake something. They need to come out and stop being so timid and run that ball. You got to run aggressively. I'm gonna say this about my team. These are my Thursday thoughts, y'all, and I'm gonna wrap it up because y'all know how I am. These are my Thursday thoughts. I love my team. Shout out to my team, Tampa Bay Buccaneers. But y'all heard it here first. If we do not practice in the training camp and in during the time while we in preseason mode, if we don't practice being more assertive and aggressive and understanding we own the field, we need to act like we own the field. When people come into the house of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, it's our house. They need to own it and shout out and represent this is our house and be more aggressive. They so timid and shy and light running around. I just didn't like. I did not like the performance of my team, and I love my Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Y'all know I'm gonna ride with them. I'm gonna put my hat on. I'm gonna put on my Tampa Bay gear. I'm gonna go to the games, but I'm gonna tell y'all something. My team needs to tighten up. How we gonna be number one in the NFC South again if we don't tighten up? We got to run the ball. We don't have Mike Evans, Levante retired. We don't have that zhush that we used to have. All I'm saying is as I close out, because these were my Monday moment thoughts, y'all. Because Green Eyes got to go and cook her some dinner. Because I left that movie theater. I ran by the store to get something to cook. I don't. Y'all probably gonna say, well, why you didn't eat at the movie theater? I like cooking my own food, and I don't like a lot of heavy sodium. I didn't even get any popcorn, y'all. I had my little fruit gummies, and that's what I ate, friends. But I'm gonna close out with saying this. I wish my team all the best. But we got to tighten up on our running game and we got to be more assertive out on the field. Those are my thoughts. Now, this top five that the analysis Tom Blair made, I see your friend, but I don't agree with your top five. And those are my humble opinions. I'm just saying, friends. Can I say something? Can I say something? I don't like his top five. I'm just gonna say that. I feel like the top five should be these teams. Y'all ready for who I think should be the top five? I'm just saying. I feel like, well, I like Houston. You know what? Number one, Houston, they work their butts off. Houston and Minnesota, I'm gonna give them that. Houston and Minnesota, yes. I think Denver Broncos should be number three. I really think the Denver Broncos should be number three. I think the Cleveland Browns should be number four. I think the Cleveland Browns, they're going to do something. They're going to shake loose. They're going to shake something, y'all. I believe that the Cleveland Browns is going to be a force to be reckoned with. So I feel like put the Cleveland Browns in there. Take the Cincinnati Bengals off. It's what's his name? Is he still over there as the quarterback? The one they shipped from the Cleveland Browns. Y'all know who I'm talking about, old Flacco. If is he still over there? So he thinking that Flacco gonna do something. Take Cincinnati off, and I feel like number five should be replaced with the Jacksonville Jaguars. And my feelings may change. I'm tossed between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I've got to see what the Tampa Bay Buccaneers gonna do first before I put them on the top five headed to the Super Bowl. We had a good defense. The defense unraveled. Offense went to you know where in a handbasket. I don't know what happened to our team, but I'm gonna stick with my Buccaneers because see, I've been a fan of the Buccaneers since I was 5 years old. It's a family tradition, and I'm sticking with it. I don't waver. I'm with my Buccaneers. That's what I don't waver about things. It's like the simple like this. I'm gonna stick with my Buccaneers, but I'm gonna coach my. I got to coach them, y'all. These are my Thursday thoughts. I'm gonna coach and guide my Buccaneers because I like my team. We just need to tighten up, friends. That's all. Friends, I hope y'all had a good time with me today. I sure enjoyed y'all in the chat. And like I said, y'all go check out the Michael Jackson movie. I give it a 10 out of 10. You know, don't base your decision whether you want to go or not about people with they naysaying. Go see it for yourself. I'm a believer. If you want to know if something is good or not good, go check out the movie yourself. I enjoyed myself. Shout out to the talented, amazing cast. Coleman Domingo, I forgot to mention this. I think his name is either Cole or Coleman Domingo. He played Joe Jackson. Nia Long played Katherine Jackson. Lorenz Tate played Barry Gordy, y'all. I think it was a very good team. It was a $200 million budget. They've already grossed, and it's probably more by now. At the opening, they grossed 218, so they don't made that money from that budget. Shout out to all the actors, being someone that has been behind the scenes working and putting a movie together. I know it was a lot of work. That was a huge ensemble that put that movie together. Shout out. Y'all check it out. That's all my time. Y'all don't forget to like and subscribe to Green Eye Sparkle. This was my 65th episode. And I just want to close out and say that these things that I'm putting together for my show could not be possible without the amazing work from you. I feel like it takes a team, and you guys are my team. And I just wanted to say um, that I really thank you and I appreciate you guys so very much. And yeah, I just want to say thank you guys so very much. We did it. This was the 65th episode. Have a good night, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye.